now, so I think this is the start of the race and I'm at the beginning of the bridge. I think in terms of the qualities you need as an entrepreneur, I can probably just speak from the course I've had and just the experience that I've had to get to this stage. Obviously it's taken me quite a long time to get here, and I'm still not here really. I think one of the core things is, and Chris talked about it, is the founder. You need to have integrity. You need to really believe in your idea. And I think given the world that we're in today with the recession and what have you, you need to be able to change, but not only change, adapt to the change very quickly and very efficiently. The other key thing is having a good team. A good team is really the basis of everything. In my case, I don't have a team as yet, but my team actually includes mentors and from the Ice House, and I think Chris Woods as well, and quite a few people from the Spark Challenge. The other thing is to look at opportunities and not be siloed into thinking about just the one opportunity that you have at hand. You can expand with a lot of things and take it from there, but I actually forgot, I haven't told you what we do. So Googly Inc., we're not a competitor to Google. We are in the process of developing sports training equipment, specifically cricket bowling machines. I don't know how many of you know about cricket, but I think that was the same thing we had with the judges at the Spark competition. I think there were 2 Canadian and a Scotsman. So it was really hard to explain anything to them. But I won't use that as an excuse. And I think in the course of, now coming back to the business and what you need as an entrepreneur, I think you might need a good idea. A really good team is core to all this. But I think the other thing is to be really close to the market. In my case, I've been fortunate enough to networking one of the key things as well, with quite a few members of the Indian cricket team, and if you guys don't know who they are, you really are living under a rock. And it's good to get feedback from them, and it's good to meet people that about 1 billion odd people die to meet, and talk to them about the opportunity, talk to them about how this product might help them, and in helping them it'll help us and the company develop into the different markets. The other thing is, I've been traveling quite a bit, and when you travel around and talk to people about your business and you talk to people about New Zealand, you realize what a small country we are. And I think we have the biggest impact globally rather than internally, as can be said, I think, with all the companies that are part of Spark and that are residents of the Ice House. They will tell you the same thing, that the opportunity that you have globally is just amazing. There's just a lot going on around the world, and I think things like the recession and all that, they're just a cyclical thing. In times of recession, it's actually the best time to start working on your business venture, develop a solid business plan, and be ready to change, really. Apart from that, I guess the other things that I can touch on are, I guess I've talked too much about change and I've talked about opportunities, and I think you really need to have lateral thinking skills. You really need to be able to look at that idea but build on it, because when you're trying to raise venture, the stage which I am right now, it's all about trying to tell the people how they can make a buck out of you and out of the company, and that you need to be prepared for the long haul. It's quite challenging. It's taken me about 3 years, and we're still on the road to the bridge, as I would call it. And it's a long, hard journey, and I think it is quite a risky proposition. So you need to be, I wouldn't say give up your day job just yet. I haven't. But it would be good to look at this and keep focused and keep thinking about opportunities that might come up. The Spark idea that you enter right now might not be the idea that gets you that makes you famous or makes you money. But I think down the line you will come across the learnings that you get from the Spark Challenge, the feedback that you get from the judges, I think is really important. The mentors that you get, I think you get an opportunity to choose your mentors, and you're paired up as well. So it would be good to choose wisely and choose people that you think will have the maximum benefit. I think we have a really good support group. We have superstars like Chris, Jeff Witcher. I think I must talk about the Spark support team for students for giving up their time during exams and all that. That's quite a big thing. So I think I would probably conclude now by saying that you've been given a really good opportunity, so grab it with both hands and run with it. Thanks.
One of the things in terms of the chance to have the 4 panellists come along is the fact that we are going to be hearing a variety of businesses, so from a cricket bowling machine to the business that Fraser and Yvette are involved in. So Fraser, please.
Hi, my name's Fraser Hurrell, it's Yvette Ahmad, and together we are the Bright Mind Labs team. Our history with the Spark Challenge goes back a year now, but actually our history with Bright Mind Labs goes back a wee bit further than that. What we do is we create computer games for children with learning difficulties and various psychological issues, and those computer games are designed to provide therapy for kids. So in a nutshell, this is an idea that Yvette had. Yvette is a clinical psychologist probably 3 years ago, and together we've been working away on this for probably, well, I guess a couple of years before the Spark Challenge came along. And we had a bit of a business plan in our heads, and we certainly started working on building our first product. But the Spark Challenge came to our attention, I think, about June of last year, and I doing the occasional paper here at Auckland Uni in marketing, and along came the Spark Challenge. We had a bit of a look at it and decided to submit a venture summary, and I think there's a 5-page venture summary required just in order to screen the initial applicants. So we put a wee bit of work into developing a venture summary and an elevator pitch. And I think that if that's as far as we'd ever gone with Spark, just in preparing that 5-page venture summary and the elevator pitch, we would have got incredible value out of the process. Just the process of sitting down there and actually, focusing on. The first lesson is switch off your cell phone. I thought I'd just done that, but sorry about that. So. The process of producing that 5-page venture summary was really valuable to us. It really forced us to focus on what we're doing, what our value proposition was. So we did that. We submitted to Spark. We came along, I think, in June of last year to an evening where the finalists were selected, and we knew that there were 12 finalists. So we sat there really secretly hoping that we were one of them, or probably not so secretly hoping. And first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then it got to the 12th one, and it wasn't us. So we were shattered. We were sitting there, really quite disappointed. But then it was actually 13 on the night, and so they announced the 13th, and it was us. So there we were. So we were in, and then really the process began in earnest. So through the Spark, I think the 8 sessions, a wee bit like this through last year. We turned up to all 8, and we had visits from various specialists in various fields, and throughout that we worked on actually developing our business plan properly, and we pulled together probably what was quite a robust business plan, and by the time we finished our business plan, looking at that and looking at the venture summary which we'd first get prepared, they were totally different. So our whole business model and our value proposition had evolved. And had actually changed quite a bit. So we turned up to the final sessions, which was reasonably harrowing. 15 minutes in front of the judges. Had a room somewhere around here, and we're fortunate enough to be a runner-up. So we're actually runner-up in last year's Spark Challenge, which was fantastic. But of course, still at that time, we didn't have a business or we didn't have a product. And while we were competing in the Spark Challenge, we'd also been beavering away building our